Yesterday, on September 15th, 1963, four Ku Klux Klan members known as Thomas Edward Blaine Jr., Herman Frank Cash, Robert Edward Chambliss, and Bobby Frank Cherry planted 15 sticks of dynamite on a timed device under the steps of the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham. The timed device went off, killing four young female children: Abby May Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carla Robertson, and Carol Denise McClare. They were praying on a normal basis in the church. Our heart goes out to the families of those children. 22 non-fatal injuries also occurred, although who it happened to has not been publicly released. This event could be a turning point or a spark to the Civil Rights Revolution. As for the four members of the Ku Klux Klan, they're expected to be tried soon. We hope they go to jail and get the punishment they deserve. That is it. In a key event of the American Civil Rights Movement, 9 black students enrolled at a formerly all-white Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas of September 1957, testing a landmark 1954 U.S. Supreme Court ruling that declared segregation in public schools unconstitutional. The court mandated that all public schools in the country be integrated. With all deliberate speed, its decision related to the groundbreaking case Brown v. Board of Education of Topeka. On September 4, 1957, the first day of classes at Central High, Governor Orval Faubus of Arkansas called in the National Guard to bar the black students' entry into the high school. Later in the month, President Dwight D. Eisenhower sent in federal troops to escort the Little Rock Nine into the school, and they started their first full day of classes on September 25th. The students, Melba Portillo Beans, Minna Jean Brown, Elizabeth Eckford, Ernest Green, Gloria Ray Carlmark, Carlotta Walls Lanier, Thelma Mothershed, Terrence Roberts, and Jefferson Thomas, we wish you the best of luck in your upcoming days. That is it. Goodbye. On December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks, a 42-year-old African-American woman who worked as a seamstress, boarded the Montgomery City bus to go home from work. On that bus, Rosa Parks initiated a new era in the American quest for freedom and equality. She sat near the middle of the bus, just behind the 10 seats reserved for whites. Soon, all the seats in the bus were filled. When a white man entered the bus, the driver, following the standard practice of segregation, insisted that all four blacks sitting just behind the white section give up their seats so the man could sit there. Miss Parks, who's an active member of the local civil rights movement, quietly refused to give up her seat. Her action was spontaneous and premeditated, although her previous civil rights involvement and strong sense of justice were obvious influences. When I made that decision, she said later, I knew that I had the strength of my ancestors with me. She was arrested and convicted of violating the laws of segregation known as the Jim Crow laws. Mrs. Parks appealed her conviction and thus formally challenged the legality of segregation.